on EA Sports. And this one features Josh Jacobs. He was outstanding last week, racking up a ton of yards and touchdowns. It's the Raiders and the Giants, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
It's another typical season for Jimmy G last year. When he was out there, he was excellent, leading the 49ers to 7 wins and throwing 4 times as many touchdowns as interceptions. Then the injury bug bit again. But Las Vegas, they're counting on him being able to do the exact same thing they saw in San Francisco.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And the Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
It was really sudden after the first.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
At their turn, defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
Gets around him. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Barkley. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're 1 play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
Barkley is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Isaiah Hodgins.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are on the board first here in Vegas. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
On fourth down, Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. Second down coming up. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8.
Garoppolo now. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
With breakout seasons and new additions to the defensive front, Williams didn't have to be the guy in the Giants pass rush last season. Still, over 20 sacks in 3 full seasons with the team.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw here. This a screen to Abdullah. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Throwing, Jones. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You look at this Raiders defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop...
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Throwing now is Garoppolo.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And New York set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 17 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the
second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. Robinson will try to pick it up. And this time he is in.
Yes.
James Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
23 yards the pickup there.
First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The offense running out, and we shine the spotlight on the undrafted revelation, James Robinson.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Here comes Abdullah on the return.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now Jones, off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Try to run for it with Jacobs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The offense running out, and we shine the spotlight on the undrafted revelation, James Robinson. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. It's a gain of 34.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Back to throw. Jones. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense running out, and we shine the spotlight on the undrafted revelation, James Robinson. Now, the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. On 2nd and 10, Jones, his throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throw right side, complete to Carter. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The offense running out, and we shine the spotlight on the undrafted revelation, James Robinson.
And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL. We are officially...
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down, here's Barkley. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A first down carry for Barkley. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 26. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Now Jones. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field that brings up third down. Jones from the gun on third down. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Isaiah Hodgins.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo to throw.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Now an injury timeout, and that is Devontae Adams, who is in some discomfort following that play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 4-yard line.
Jacobs going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Slot man moves right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones.
He'll find Hodgins there complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Barkley, inside handoff.
Robert Spillane, ex of the Steelers, is there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 41. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
And Brian Dable, with his background on offense, he's got a call ready, and they are going to go for it on 4th down.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo now. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 9. Now this throw caught left side. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Garoppolo again. It's Myers again with another catch. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Giants.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls,